guess I'm recording. Hey guys, this is the first time I've been out since I did the rest of the floor, and I was looking over there in the pile of wood, and then I was thinking, all right, well, I'll just dig up one of those ramps, you know, those I've dug in the ground. I was thinking, I can't do that. That's a lot of work, and I'm not up to it today. But I thought, I gotta have some 4x4 somewhere. Look at this, laying right there. That's probably the perfect size. My husband has them over here, so I'm gonna grab them. I'm stealing them. He's not using them. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's got some wire up here. He must have found some wire. I think that, yeah, I think this will be fine. It'll go into the ground at least. Probably 1.5 feet. That's all I need if I concrete it in. It's a shed. Okay. Well, I was so tired I left that out. I ain't needed it. If I'm not recording for video, for the videos on my channel, I'm not recording at all. Basically. It's the first thing I've done since then. But I want to cut out that board and make a doorway. So, alright, let me get one off. And come over here and see what we're talking about here. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. It'll be a good foot. That's a good foot in the ground with concrete on both sides. So that's gonna work perfectly. Okay, all I gotta go do is get my post hole diggers and some of the dirt. I've got a bunch of dirt that I can bring over, but it's on the other side of my property, and I can fill up some 5-gallon buckets. I guess that's what I need to do today. Let me see if I can get the strength. The courage, I started to say, because that's going to take a lot of courage in this heat. I'm not kidding. All right, I'll be back. All right, I'm getting bit up on my legs already, y'all. Mosquitoes are horrible out here. All right, let's see. I'll put this over here by this other fence. Get this out of the way. If I can keep from hitting my dang head on this while I do this. I've got some sheathing, so if I can get all this done and cut out, and I can sheathe this and get a door or just put sheathing over it, house wrap, not sheathing. Sheathing down here and all, house wrap, I'll get rid of this, because this is horrible. And then I can use this for a lean-to somewhere else, maybe on the side until I build on. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Just ideas. That's all I do, is have ideas all the time. And I need to get all this, I call it wood. I started to say it again, all these branches up. You guys only saw that other side. Y'all haven't even seen this side, I don't think. It's bad. And my husband broke the big rake when he was mowing not mowing, he hadn't mowed yet, but when he was doing the burn pile, broke it. I think it's a hoe. And see, this is going to be fantastic, because it can go on the ground this far. That's over 1 foot. So this is going to be absolutely perfect. So I'm going to move everything off, start digging. I haven't used a post hole digger since I built that dog fence down there. Remember, I did every one of them, and people are like, how did you do that with your arms and all? And I was like, it's not hard. This ground is like, I can hand dig it. It is soft. So, and I let the weight of these hit the ground and go in. See, that just went in 2 inches. So, plus this is just a lot of built up dirt. Let's see. hard. I lied. Hold on. That is going to be hard, but I can do it. I'm going to fill up as much as I can over here. And my neck's already hurting. And then when I get ready to fill this in, I'll have concrete, and I can go on the other side of my property. There's some dirt that I take dirt out of. So hit a root. So now I'm like freaking exhausted. I'm gonna try it again. I got through the root and it wasn't even that big. I thought, man, this is a freaking like tree trunk, and it was like that big. It took me a long time. I'm not even gonna tell you how long it took me. Okay, this has got nails in it, so let's turn it this way. Oh man, I am so close. Another inch. Dadgummit. She's laying on top of her mother's grave that died last month. The one in the middle is the father, Big Buster, and then the other one on the other side. See where the little fairy angel looking thing is? That's Big Buster. He died first. He's the one that got ran over. And on my side over here where Piggy's laying is her mama. On the other side is Baby Buster Jr. He was the spitting image of his father. Yeah, dogs know. They know. All right, we're going to go get a bucket and put some rocks in it. Hold on. All right, I found a big patch. Thick. There's some over here. This is pretty thick in here. It doesn't get used as much, so it's not as compacted. Let's see. Let's just grab some. There was some like tar pieces that I pulled off of something. I can't even remember, but they melt. Leave that in there too. It's like asphalt. That ought to be enough. I just want enough for it to sit on it. So let's carry it on up there. Piggy, what's she doing? She's checking out their graves. She is right on top of her mama. Yep. When Buster passed away, Buster Jr., he passed away first, and Lily the mama became really depressed. And I'm going to tell y'all that story on this video, what happened. Actually, I'll do it right now. Tell you about God. I got a lot of stuff I can tell you about God. I have seen some stuff y'all wouldn't believe what he's done for me. Hold on. All right. About a month ago. Well, first of all, Buster died, and that's another story. God again. Golly, y'all. I could start with Buster. Buster got real sick. He was old, and it was like heartworms, bad. Nothing could help him. He was on preventative medicine for a long time. He was suffering real bad, and we took him to the doctor, and he gave him some medicine that will kill him, real fast, and could kill him, but he was so sick. Anyway, the first month, he did great. So the second dose, the second day, he started not breathing good. And my husband went outside and said, he was praying, and I didn't know it. I was in the kitchen praying. And I said, God, I said, please, if it's your will, I know you've been keeping him alive for us, because we kept praying that God would keep him alive. And I said, Lord, I'm ready to let him go. Please take him if you will, because we're ready, and he is suffering bad. And I have a thing about taking your dog and getting him put down. I just think that God will take him when it's time. That's just my opinion. I don't have anything against anybody that does that, because they don't want him to suffer. But to me, it's like, your child's sick. You know, I ain't putting my child, I don't have any kids, but I wouldn't put her to death or, put them to sleep. Genocide? No. They're more to me than that. And probably because I have that motherly instinct, and I never have had children. So I love them like they're kids. But I was praying that prayer, okay? Anyway, I was in there doing something. Jeremy was sitting in his recliner. I walked out of the kitchen, and about that time I saw little Buster's legs go whoop, fall down. I mean, in a weird position, like backwards, and just bloop. And Jeremy looked up at the sky, and he goes, really? Right now? Really? Okay. And he started freaking out, like, okay. And he picked him up. He was dead. He dropped like that. He goes, he was out there and he laid him down on the side of the stepping stones I have for my front walkway, sidewalk. Laid him there. The little thing tried to come back a couple of times, and Jeremy even started giving him CPR. Afterwards, we realized, okay, let him go. He's dead. And he's dead. He was dead. It was just his heart contracting or something, but he was dead. Anyway, Jeremy said, "You're not going to believe this. I just prayed this." Well, it was like he died at like 7:15, and at 7 o'clock, because I remember looking at the clock, I was praying. At that time, Jeremy was outside on the steps praying, looking up at the sky, asking God to take him. Thank you for letting him live these extra months. But he's suffering, and we know where he's going to be, because God says what you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. So you keep that in mind. Anything you're in love with, your animals, your people, I guarantee you, God didn't make animals to not have any, and they were made before man. God won't have heaven without animals. He says the lamb will lay down by the lion, or the lion will lay down by the lamb. They've changed it to the wolf, and that's not good. No, the original says the lion will lay down by the lamb. Changing the word, that's another story. Can't do that. You'll pay. Anyway, to Lily's story, we buried him, but where he laid while he was digging the hole and all, I got a picture of every one of them dogs after we buried him laying in that same spot. Lily got very depressed, and she would just walk around. She would just sit there in front of me and look at me like, you know, I have got to delete that. She would just sit there and stare at me and pant and look right at me. Anyway, about a month went by. This was last month, something like that. Yeah, Piggy's laying all over their graves. Bless her heart. Anyway, every one of them laid on that for days and days, and Lily was really depressed. So I came home. Jeremy was at the flea market, and I did something. I don't know if it was church or what, and I walked in, and I saw everybody. I said, "Where's Lily?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know," and I went to go to the bathroom. Anyway, I was shutting the light out, walking out of the door. I just washed my hands, and I was walking out, and I went to touch the light switch, and I heard in my head loud, "You know it doesn't hurt," and that's how God talks to me. "You know it doesn't hurt when you die." And I stopped before I even turned the light out, and I looked up at my ceiling, but I'm looking up to him. And I said, "I know, God, you just go to a different place." And then in my head it goes, "Your lily's under the shed." And I said, "Oh no, Lord, really? Oh no, oh no," because I knew she was dead. I said, "She's dead? Oh no." No signs of any kind of illness. She was right at 14 and just good health for an old dog. Anyway, I was thinking to myself, when I walked in the living room, walking out to the porch, because the shed's over here, and I thought, I walked to the porch, and I turned and looked at the shed, and I was like, man, oh no. And then I saw Jeremy pull up. I mean, perfect timing for all this, because he can deal with it, because he's a man. I don't have that in me. I cannot pick up a dead dog. It would break my heart. And I said, "Honey," and he goes, "What?" And I said, "Look under the shed. I think Lily might be dead." He goes, "Do what?" I said, "See if Lily's under the shed, please." And he got out, and he was looking at me weird, and he walked over to the shed, and he bent over, and he goes, "Yep, she's here." And I said, "Is she dead?" And he goes, "Yep." But you know, if God hadn't have done that to me, I would have, oh my gosh, I would have flipped out. But he told me beforehand, "You know, it doesn't hurt when you die. You just go to a different place." I said, "I know, Lord. Your lily's under the shed." I'm sorry. I don't talk to myself in the third party, okay? I don't call myself your. Your lily's under the shed. And I dang sure wasn't even thinking about Lily. I didn't see her when I walked in. I was like, "Where's Lily?" Because I always check on the dogs. Got 3 acres out here, so make sure they're okay. And then I went to pee, walking out, and I heard that. So we'll get into some other crazy things. I don't want to use the word crazy. Miraculous things that have happened in my life on the next video, maybe. I get ready to talk about it. I had to tell you about that because Piggy's still over there. But I didn't cry like I normally would have. I didn't. I was like, well, she's gone. I'll see her again very soon. This rapture's fixing to happen. Let's pour these rocks in. I don't want too many because it'll be too high. And I gotta find my, I poured them all in there. It looks a lot smaller when they're down there. But I've got to find, let's see if I can move them around. I gotta find my concrete. I've got some concrete. I think they're 80-pound bags around here somewhere, but they've probably gotten wet. But I think they'll be okay. I gotta go find those. Hold on. I had to have Jeremy do that, though. I won't be able to pick them up at all. Been laying there a long time. She's visiting her mama. Y'all see that dog walking away? I didn't get my camera in time. I think something's going on. Because Piggy laid on that. She got up because I went in to take my pain medicine because I couldn't bend over. I couldn't walk. I was hurting so bad. Now I'm resting. Where's she going? Oh my gosh. Y'all, something's happening. She's laying on top of Lily just like Piggy did. But what I was going to tell you is she was circling the shed, and that's the shed where Lily crawled under. She crawled right up underneath there. That's where God told me, your Lily's under the shed. Anyway, Izzy is a lot taller and bigger than Lily was. And that's where she was when we found her. When God told me. Now look at this. It's the first time they've done this, so something's happening. I won't be surprised if we don't lose Piggy and Izzy. I would not be surprised. I don't want to say it. I hate it. But they've lived a great life, a wonderful, happy life. Them dogs have had everything and lots of love. They'll be 12. Let's see, this is end of May, June, July. Let's see, October 5th. Yeah, no, that was Buster's birthday. No, yeah. I can't remember. October 5th was their birthday, 2008. Yeah, she circled it to try to see where she could crawl up under. That's what she was doing, see if she could get up under. She went all the way around. Okie dokie. Gosh. All right, look what I got, y'all. I haven't leveled it or anything. It's just under there. I haven't hammered it in there yet, but I had to dig a little bit more out on the side, and then my back started hurting. I was like, man, I can't keep doing this. What's wrong with me? And then I realized I didn't take no medicine. I can't even walk if I don't take my medicine. So, yeah, give me a little bit, and I'll get back on it. I got it in there, and it's not straight right now, but it is straight. I can hammer it in. I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with dirt because those ends are already in concrete. Jeremy said it's not going to make a difference. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill them in. It's a lot easier because I don't even know where the concrete went. He says he never touched it, but I had about 5 bags, so who knows. He probably didn't. We had a guy that lived with us for a while, so he might have used it. I don't know, but I know I haven't used it, and I don't know any projects as he's used concrete, so it's all good. I can't lift it anyway. All right, start filling it in. Now, tail's kicking in now. I'll do a little bit more. I'm just going to start filling it in because it is straight. And no, I'm not going to go dig more dirt. I'll fill this hole up later when I haven't done all this kind of stuff. There. Whew. All right. I probably shouldn't mess with it until I nail it. Let me figure out how to nail it. I got to figure everything out one step at a time. Oh, that don't look straight at all. It is straight. Not with that though, is it? I gotta get this board off and look at the framing under here. No, this is off. It's halfway out of the circle. Let me see. Boy, I hate getting this out of line. That stinks. It looks straight back here, but up out here it doesn't, so. Oh, Lordy, have mercy. out. That better? Wish y'all were here to tell me. It's gonna go out right there. There's the baby's balls. Yeah, anyway, I have a feeling I'm fixing to lose a dog. Because only that happens when God warns me about stuff, so. Okay. That's as level as the top one, so it's looks weird, but that's how it's going to have to be. I mean, if I even have to reframe it for the door, I can do that. But I got to remember this is support, and if I have to reframe a door, I can do that. I'm ready to cut it now. Once the weight hits the top, I'm hoping it will, I'll screw them in. Good morning. It's not good morning, it's good afternoon. I just ate. I already took my medicine, so I ain't gotta worry about that. Feeling good. It's been 2 days. I had 1 day of rest because I didn't overdo it the other day when I cleared out, not cleared out, what did I do? Dug holes. Spent all day long for 2 posts. Man, I tell you what. Back in the day, those things would have been done in 10 minutes for both of them, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm heading out there now because I wanted to finish this video and I didn't want to do it until I used the Sawzall. And I got to show y'all what Jeremy had all this time. Hold on. Here we go. You know what that is? A freaking isolating saw. He's had it this whole time. It's that thing I was saying that goes, you know, it could have cut all, it's going to cut all of this out. I could have used it from the beginning instead of having to bust all that up by hand, which took me, what, 3 or 4 days? Maybe longer. I have to see the videos. Now I can trim it all the way around. Anyway, I wanted to show y'all that. That was crazy. I need to charge my phone, and I don't want this video to be too long, but we're cutting this board out right now. Let me set my camera up. Okay. Oh gosh. This is going to have to move. Well, maybe not. Oh gosh. Lord Jesus, please watch out for me. Thank you, Lord. It didn't drop at all. It didn't drop at all. Whew. Nerve-wracking. Alright. This side. Okay. Oh gosh. Here we go. My eyeglasses are my safety glasses. Don't do this at home. Going upside down. Hold on. Ah. This one I'm going to have to do from the outside. It's too much for my back. My back can't handle the position. Oh my gosh, at all. Oh.